The room was spinning, everything looked blurry. My teacher was shouting my name, but her voice sounded far away, like she was calling from another planet. My chest felt heavy, like someone put rocks inside it. I couldn't breathe right. The floor came up fast. Then everything went black. My name is Emma. I'm 20 years old. I was born with something wrong with my heart. The doctors say it beats funny sometimes. Too fast or too slow, never just right. I have to take special pills every single day. Without them, my heart might just stop, like a toy that runs out of batteries. My sister Lily gave me my pills that morning. She smiled when she handed me the cup. I trusted her. I always trusted her. Big mistake. When I woke up in the ambulance, the lights were too bright. Everything was too loud. The paramedic kept asking me questions. What's your name? How old are you? What did you eat today? My mouth wouldn't work right. The hospital smelled weird, like cleaning spray and sadness mixed together. Mom and Dad ran into my room. Their faces looked scared. Really, really scared. But then Lily walked in behind them. She wasn't crying. She was watching me, like she wanted to see what would happen next. The doctor came in with papers. He looked confused. Your heart readings are strange, he said. This doesn't look like your normal condition. Something else is making you sick. He said he needed to run special tests. Tests that check what's inside your blood. Mom grabbed my hand tight. Too tight. It hurt a little. Don't tell them anything weird, she whispered. Just say you feel sick, that's all. Dad nodded fast. Lily needs us right now, he said. She made a mistake. A silly mistake. Don't make it worse. But my body felt wrong. My heart felt angry, beating hard against my ribs like it wanted to escape. Lily has always been the pretty sister. The one everyone likes at parties. The one with lots of friends and pretty dresses. I'm the sick sister, the boring one who stays home. The one who carries pills in her backpack everywhere. Mom and Dad love Lily more. I know they do. They say things like, Emma is so responsible, but their eyes light up when Lily walks into a room. At dinner, they ask about her day first. Always first. Never mine. Lily works at the pharmacy down the street. The place where we get my heart pills. She has keys to the back room. She can touch any medicine she wants. Nobody watches her. Nobody checks. 3 weeks before I collapsed, Lily started acting weird. She would stand in the bathroom doorway watching me take my pills. What happens if you forget one? She asked. Would you get dizzy? Would you fall down? I laughed. I thought she was just curious, just being a sister. I didn't know she was planning something. Then she brought her boyfriend home. His name is Ryan. He has mean eyes. The kind that look at you like you're worth nothing. He never had a job, just played video games and asked Lily for money. Mom called him charming. Dad called him interesting. I called him dangerous. The morning it happened started normal. Sun coming through the kitchen window, birds singing outside. Lily was making coffee. She handed me my pills with orange juice. Here you go, baby sister, she said. Take your medicine like a good girl. The pills looked the same, white and round. I swallowed them all. Then I grabbed my bag and left for college. My first class was English. We were reading a book about sisters. Funny, right? Halfway through class, my chest started burning. Like someone lit a fire inside my ribs. My heart started racing. Fast, faster than it ever went before. I couldn't catch my breath. My hands started shaking. I tried to stand up, but my legs felt like water. The girl next to me screamed. The teacher ran over. I heard her yelling for someone to call for help. Then the floor hit my face. Or I hit the floor, I'm not sure which. Everything went dark and quiet. Peaceful, almost. When I opened my eyes again, I was on a stretcher. The ceiling was moving above me. No, I was moving. People in uniforms were running beside me. One of them was putting a mask on my face. Breathe slowly, she kept saying. Just breathe. But breathing felt impossible. At the hospital, they hooked me up to machines, beeping machines, machines with wires and screens and numbers I didn't understand. A doctor came in. His name tag said Dr. Patel. He looked at the screens and frowned. This isn't normal for your condition, he said quietly. Your heart is doing something it shouldn't. Something else is happening here. He ordered more tests. Special tests that check for poison, for bad things in your blood. That's when my family arrived. Mom was crying. Dad looked pale. Lily ran to my bed and hugged me tight. I'm so glad you're okay, she whispered in my ear. But then her voice changed, got quieter, colder. Don't say anything about the pills, she hissed. Not one word. Her hug felt like a trap, like chains around my chest. I wanted to push her away, but I was too weak, too tired, too confused. My parents stood at the end of the bed holding hands. We need to protect our family, Dad said. Whatever happened was an accident. We don't need police or lawyers or trouble. Just say you felt sick. That's it. Mom nodded. Lily's future is important. She has her whole life ahead of her. But what about my life? What about MY future? Nobody asked about that. The days after the hospital felt like living underwater. Everything was slow and heavy and hard to understand. I stayed at my apartment, the one I share with my roommate Casey. Casey is my best friend, has been since middle school. She didn't leave my side. She made me soup. She helped me walk to the bathroom. She sat on my bed and held my hand when I cried. My parents called every day, always the same message. Don't talk to anyone. Don't make trouble. Think about your sister. Each call made me feel smaller, like I was shrinking away into nothing. The reporters found my apartment. They knocked on the door with cameras and microphones. College student poisoned by sister, they said on TV. Pharmacy worker under investigation. My face was on the news. My name was everywhere. I stopped going to classes, stopped checking my phone, stopped opening the curtains. The pills scared me now, even new ones from a different pharmacy. I would stare at them for 10 minutes before swallowing. Is this one safe? Will this one hurt me? My hands would shake, my throat would close up. Casey would hold the water cup steady. You're safe now, she'd say. I'm right here. Sometimes I believed her. Sometimes I didn't. Then Dr. Patel called. The police want to look at your sister's work records, he said. His voice sounded different. Serious. Heavy. This might be bigger than we thought. 2 days later, a woman knocked on my door. She wore a black suit and carried a briefcase. My name is Linda Torres, she said. I work for the police. I'm a prosecutor. That means I help catch bad people. She came inside and put folders on my coffee table. Papers and pictures and phone screenshots. Lots and lots of papers. I've been looking at your case, she said. I don't think this was an accident. I don't think your sister made a mistake. My stomach felt sick. What do you mean? She opened one folder. Inside were pictures from the pharmacy. Security camera pictures. Lily taking bottles off shelves. Lily putting them in her bag. Lily looking around to make sure nobody saw. She stole these, Linda said, stole medicine that doesn't belong to her. She opened another folder, text messages between Lily and Ryan. When she gonna collapse, Ryan wrote. Soon Lily wrote back. Her heart can't handle what I gave her. I felt cold. So cold, like I was sitting in snow. Are you saying she tried to kill me? Linda nodded once. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. That night I couldn't sleep. I stared at my ceiling, watching shadows move across the white paint. I thought about every time Lily smiled at me, every time she hugged me, every time she said, I love you, little sister. Were those lies, all of them? My heart felt broken, not from the pills, from the truth. The next morning, I started writing everything down. Every conversation, every weird moment, every text message from Mom and Dad. If they wanted me to stay quiet, I would be loud. I wrote for hours. My hand hurt, but I kept going. Each word felt like building a wall to protect myself, a wall they couldn't knock down. Casey read what I wrote. This is important, she said. This is your proof. I stopped shaking so much. I stopped feeling so scared. I was angry now. And anger felt stronger than fear. My phone rang again, Dr. Patel. His voice was shaking. Emma, we need to meet right now. The full report came back. I got dressed fast. Casey drove me to the hospital. My hands were sweating. My heart was beating fast, but not from pills this time, from an ERVES. Dr. Patel's office felt too small, too warm. He didn't smile when I walked in, just pointed to the chair. The test results are back, he said. And they're bad. Really, really bad. He pushed papers across his desk. Big words I didn't understand. Chemical names, numbers and charts. It wasn't just one wrong pill, he said. It was 5 different kinds. All mixed together, all dangerous for your heart. I felt dizzy. 5, he nodded. Caffeine pills, cold medicine, energy supplements. All things that make your heart go crazy, especially for someone like you, someone whose heart is already weak. But there's more, he said quietly. The police checked your sister's computer, her search history. He showed me printed pages, screenshots from Lily's laptop, what drugs are dangerous for heart patients, how to cause a heart attack, how to make it look like an accident. Each line felt like a punch to my stomach. She looked this up weeks before you collapsed, Dr. Patel said. She planned this. She studied it like homework, like a test. Then he showed me something else. Security videos from the pharmacy. Lily sneaking into the back room. Lily opening locked cabinets. Lily filling her pockets with pills and bottles. She stole all of this, he said, over 3 weeks. Little by little, so nobody would notice. I couldn't breathe, couldn't think. This wasn't a joke. This wasn't a mistake. This was murder or trying to murder. Then Dr. Patel said the worst part. There's a life insurance policy on you. Your parents took it out when you were little because of your heart condition. I stared at him. Okay. And your sister is listed as the backup person. If something happens to you, SHE gets the money. The room started spinning again, just like in class that day. How much money? $200,000. I covered my mouth. I thought I might throw up right there on his desk. The police found text messages between Lily and Ryan. Dr. Patel continued. Planning what they'd do with the money, talking about buying a house, going on trips, starting over somewhere new. I wasn't a sister to her. I was a paycheck, a problem to solve, a number in a bank account. I walked out of that office like a ghost. Everything felt far away, unreal, like a nightmare I couldn't wake up from. Casey was waiting in the parking lot. She took one look at my face and knew. It's bad, isn't it? I nodded. Worse than bad. She drove me home in silence. What do you say when your sister tried to kill you for money? What words are big enough for that? That night, Linda Torres called. We're moving forward with charges, she said. Attempted murder. Theft. Conspiracy. That means planning with someone else to do something bad. The trial starts in 6 weeks. Are you ready? No, I wasn't ready, but I had to be. The courtroom was big. Wood walls and tall ceilings and rows of seats filled with people. Strangers watching, judging, whispering. I sat behind Linda at a long table. Across the room sat Lily. She wore a nice dress. Her hair was neat. She looked small, innocent. My parents sat right behind her. Mom was crying. Dad had his arm around her. Nobody looked at me. Linda stood up. She walked to the middle of the room where everyone could see her. This wasn't a mistake, she said loud and clear. This was a plan to kill. She showed the jury everything. The computer searches, the stolen pills, the security videos, the text messages about money. Each piece of evidence made Lily look worse. Guilty. Then Lily's lawyer stood up. He was older, gray hair, nice suit, big smile. My client made poor choices, he said, but she's young. She was influenced by her boyfriend. She didn't understand what she was doing. He turned and pointed at me. Isn't it true that you were always jealous of your sister? That you wanted attention? My face got hot. No, that's a lie. But he kept going. Maybe you made this seem worse than it was. Maybe you wanted your sister to get in trouble. I stood up without thinking. I wasn't jealous, I said. My voice was loud. I just wanted to live. The whole courtroom went quiet. The judge looked at me. The jury leaned forward. I just wanted to wake up every day without being scared. I continued. I wanted to trust my family. I wanted to be safe. Lily started crying, but her tears looked fake. Practiced. Like she rehearsed them in a mirror. Dr. Patel testified next. He brought charts and graphs. He explained in simple words how the pills Lily gave me were like poison for my heart. If Emma had been alone that day, he said, she would have died. No question. Gasps filled the room. My mom cried harder. My dad closed his eyes. Then Ryan testified. He made a deal with the police. He'd tell the truth if they went easier on him. She planned everything, he said. She wanted the insurance money. She said Emma's heart was weak anyway. It would look natural. Nobody would question it. Every word felt like a knife in my back. Lily just sat there staring at the table, not looking at me. Not looking at anyone. When it was my turn to speak, I walked to the front. My legs felt shaky. My voice felt small, but I spoke anyway. I trusted her, I said. She was my big sister. I thought she loved me. The jury watched me, really watched. Some of them had tears in their eyes. She didn't just steal pills, I said. She stole my safety, my peace, my ability to trust anyone. And my parents asked me to forgive her, to stay quiet, to let it go. I looked at my mom and dad. They looked away. She didn't just try to kill my body, I finished. She tried to kill my voice. But I'm still here, and I'm not staying quiet anymore. The jury left to decide. We waited for 3 hours. It felt like 3 years. Finally, they came back. Everyone stood up. The head juror read the decision. We find the defendant guilty. Guilty of attempted murder. Guilty of theft. Guilty of conspiracy. Lily collapsed in her chair. Mom screamed. Dad held her tight, but nobody came to hold me. Linda put her hand on my shoulder. It's over, she whispered. You won. But it didn't feel like winning. It felt like surviving. Outside the courthouse, my parents were waiting. Mom's eyes were red from crying. Dad's face looked old, tired. You could have asked for mercy, Mom said. You could have saved her. I stopped walking, looked right at her. I did save someone, I said. I saved myself. They wanted me to forgive someone who tried to kill me, so I chose to protect me instead. 6 months after the trial, my parents lost their house. Dad's business closed. Nobody wanted to work with them anymore. They called me once. Asked for help. I didn't answer. I'd given them enough chances. A year later, Dad had a heart attack. He died at the hospital. 2 months after that, Mom crashed her car on a rainy night. She died too. Their life insurance money came to me. I was the only one left. The irony was strange, painful, weird. I used the money to transfer schools. I moved to California, far from my old town, far from the MEMORIES, far from the pain. Casey came with me. We got an apartment near the beach. Somewhere the air smelled like salt instead of sadness. My pills don't scare me anymore. I take them every morning with orange juice, and I'm not afraid. Lily wrote me a letter from prison. 4 pages, front and back, an apology, an explanation, an excuse. I read it once. Then I put it in a box. I locked the box. I put it in the back of my closet. Forgiveness isn't something you owe people. It's something they have to earn. And some people can never earn it back, no matter how many letters they write. I learned that family isn't just about blood. It's about who stays when things get hard, who protects you, who believes you. Casey is my family now. So is my new roommate, Jordan. So is my professor who helped me catch up on missed classes. They are my family. My heartbeat is proof that I survived, proof that I'm stronger than what they did to me, proof that silence almost killed me but my voice saved me. Sometimes I still have nightmares. I dream that I'm back in that classroom, falling, choking, dying. But then I wake up, and Casey is in the next room making coffee, and the sun is coming through the window. And my heart is beating steady, strong, alive. That's how I know I'm okay. Because I'm not scared anymore. I'm not small anymore. I'm not silent anymore. Healing doesn't mean forgetting. It means REMBRING without falling apart. It means breathing without panic. It means understanding that some bridges need to burn so you can finally be free. I started seeing a therapist. Her name is Dr. Morgan. She has kind eyes and a soft voice. She helps me talk about the hard stuff, the scary stuff. Some days are easier than others. Some days I wake up and feel happy, normal, like a regular 20-year-old. Other days I wake up and feel heavy, like the weight is back on my chest. Dr. Morgan says that's okay, that healing isn't a straight line. It's messy. It goes up and down, forward and backward, but it's still healing. I joined a support group. Other people who were hurt by family members. People who understand. We meet every Thursday night in a church basement. We sit in a circle and drink bad coffee and tell our stories. Nobody judges. Nobody interrupts. We just listen. One woman's brother stole her money. Another man's father hit him. A girl my age was locked in her room for years. Everyone has scars, different shapes, different sizes, but we all understand pain. And somehow that makes it lighter. Easier to carry. I'm taking classes again, studying to be a nurse. I want to help people who feel scared, who feel alone, who don't think anyone believes them. I want to be the person I needed. The person who says, I believe you, you're not crazy, what happened to you was wrong. Casey got engaged last month to a guy named Marcus. He's nice. He makes her laugh. He treats her like she's important. I'm going to be her maid of honor. We're planning the wedding together. Picking flowers and dresses and cake flavors. Normal stuff. Happy stuff. It feels good to think about something beautiful for once. Sometimes people ask me if I forgive Lily, if I miss her. I tell them the truth. No, I don't forgive her and I don't miss her. What I miss is the idea of her. The sister I thought I had, but that sister never existed. She was a fantasy, a hope, a lie I told myself. The real Lily tried to kill me, and I don't have to forgive that. I don't have to miss that. What I do have to do is keep living, keep waking up, keep taking my pills, keep going to class, keep laughing with Casey. Keep planning for a future that Lily tried to steal. That's my revenge, not anger, not hate, just living loud, living free, living without fear. My heart condition is still there, it always will be. Some days it acts up, beats too fast, skips, stutters, but I'm not scared of it anymore. I'm not scared of my body. I'm not scared of pills. I'm not scared of trusting. Because I learned something important. The people who want to hurt you will try to make you small, quiet, scared. But the people who love you will make you feel big, brave, safe. And I choose to surround myself with people who make me feel alive, not people who wish I was dead. I got a tattoo last month, on my wrist, right over my pulse. It says still beating, in small, simple letters. Every time I look at it, I remember, I'm here, I survived. And nobody can take that away from me. This morning, I woke up to sunshine. Casey was already awake making pancakes. Marcus was setting the table. They invited me to join them. We ate breakfast together, laughed about a funny movie, made plans for the weekend, normal things, beautiful, boring, normal things. After breakfast, I took my pills, all of them, the right ONES. I swallowed them with water, no fear, no shaking, no doubt, just routine, just life. Then I went for a walk on the beach. The ocean was calm. The sky was blue. I sat on the sand and watched the waves. In and out like breathing, like my heartbeat, steady, strong, alive. A little girl ran past me. She was flying a kite. It was bright red with a long tail. She was laughing. Her mom was cheering her on. For a second, I felt sad. Sad for the childhood I didn't get. Sad for the sister I never really had. But then I let it go. Let it float away like that kite, up into the sky. Gone. I can't change the past. I can't fix what happened. I can't make Lily into someone she's not, but I can choose my future. And I choose peace. I choose happiness. I choose me. When I got back to the apartment, there was a letter in the mailbox from the prison, from Lily, another apology, another explanation. I held it for a moment. Then I tore it up, dropped it in the trash. I don't need her words anymore. I don't need her sorry. I have everything I need right here, in this apartment, in this city, in this life. A life she tried to end. But I'm still here, still breathing, still beating, and that's the greatest victory of all. People ask me if I'm angry. The answer is complicated. Yes. And no, I was angry for a long time, angry at Lily, angry at my parents, angry at myself for not seeing it sooner. But anger is heavy. It weighs you down. It makes everything harder, so I put it down, not all at once. Little by little, day by day, I put down the anger and I picked up hope. I picked up joy. I picked up the belief that life can be good, even after something terrible. Especially after something terrible. Dr. Morgan says I'm resilient. That means strong, able to bounce back. I like that word. Resilient. It sounds like a superhero. And maybe I am one, not the kind that wears a cape or flies, but the kind that survives, that keeps going, that refuses to let the bad guys win. My story isn't pretty. It's not a fairy tale. There's no happy ending where everyone hugs and forgives and lives happily ever after. But it's MY's story. And I'm still writing it. Every day I wake up is a new page, a new chapter, a new chance to choose life over fear, love over hate, voice over silence. If you're reading this, if you're listening, if you've ever been hurt by someone you trusted, I want you to know something. You're not alone. You're not broken. You're not too much or not enough. You're surviving. And that's the bravest thing you can do. Don't let anyone silence you. Don't let anyone make you small. Your voice matters. Your story matters. Your life matters. Speak up. Speak out. Speak loud. Because the world needs to hear you, and you deserve to be heard. Last week, I spoke at a conference for survivors of family violence. I stood on a stage in front of 300 people. My hands were shaking, my heart was racing, but I spoke anyway. I told my story. The real story, no holding back, no sugar coating, just truth. When I finished, the room was silent. Then someone started clapping, then another person. Then everyone, standing, clapping, some were crying, some were smiling, all of them understood. After the speech, people came up to me, thanked me, hugged me, told me their stories, stories like mine, different details, same pain, same strength, same survival. One woman grabbed my hands. She was older, gray hair, soft eyes. Thank you, she whispered. You gave me permission to stop feeling guilty. I smiled, tears running down my face. We give each other that permission. We remind each other that we're not alone. That night, Casey threw me a little party, just us and a few close friends. We ate pizza, watched a silly movie, laughed until our stomachs hurt. Normal, simple, perfect. Before bed, I looked at myself in the mirror. Really LOOKED. At my face, my eyes, my smile, I didn't see a victim. I didn't see someone broken. I saw a survivor, someone strong, someone brave, someone who refused to die. I touched my chest. Felt my heartbeat under my palm. Steady. Constant. Proof. Thank you, I whispered to my reflection. Thank you for not giving up. Thank you for fighting. Thank you for being strong. And I meant it. Every word. Some people say forgiveness is for you, that holding on to anger only hurts yourself. Maybe that's true, but I think there's another truth. You don't owe anyone forgiveness, not even for your own peace. Peace comes from healing, from boundaries, from saying no, from walking away. I have peace now, not because I forgave Lily, but because I chose me. I chose my safety, my happiness, my future, and that's enough, more than enough. The sun is setting now, orange and pink across the sky. I'm sitting on my balcony with a cup of tea. Tomorrow I have class. Then coffee with Casey, then therapy, a full day, a good day. A day I almost didn't get, but I'm here alive, breathing, beating, and I'm not going anywhere. To everyone who's been through something like this, to everyone who's been hurt, betrayed, silenced, let me tell you something important. You are stronger than what happened to you. You are more than your pain. You are worthy of love, of safety, of joy. Don't let anyone take your voice. Don't let anyone make you feel small. You survived, and that makes you a warrior. If this story touched your heart, please share it. Let others know they're not alone. Subscribe to Teen Revenge for more true stories of survival and strength. Remember, some bridges save your life the moment you burn them. And healing isn't about forgetting. It's about remembering without breaking. Thank you for listening. Thank you for BELAVNG. And thank you for being here. Keep beating. Keep breathing. Keep living. You deserve it all.